Hello, welcome back. Scott from Maya Displays here. Tom, Quality Jackson. Yes. You sent this the other week, didn't you? Well, I've been on a site and it sort of caught my eye. It's Doberman Knives. It's a chap in England and he's doing big, chunky looking blades, basically. And I was very much appreciating all of his marking out seemed to be bright white. I was thinking, cool, that seems to stay on there quite well. And the problem I'm having is, I think what it is my garage is so cold, so damp, unless I put the blades in an oven and then draw on them with a permanent marker, I think they're slightly wet. Now, from forging and doing heat treats and things like that, I'm always aware that the metal is always damp, because when you dress the torch across it, if you were going to do casting, you want to ensure that all of your tools, your crucible, your ladle, whatever it is completely purged of moisture. Because if you poured it into a mold and the mold had any water in it, from a liquid to a gas is 26 times the volume, and it'll blow up in your face. So I'm aware of the fact that cold metal is going to have condensation on it, and I think pens don't work in my garage because you might be able to hear the puddle I'm stood in. Okay, my garage leaks at one end and it's gradually travelling through. So anyway, I asked Mr. Doberman Knives, Doberman Blades, what's the white stuff? And he said, you're going to kick yourself. It's so simple. It's Tippppppexxx. Anyway, I'm kicking myself twice really, because Quality Jackson sent me this last time and I've used it for maybe doing an odd pen thing, correction, but all along I could have been marking out with it. So there's two big crosses on there. So let's get drilling. Let's see if my Cobalt 4mm has still got an edge on it. If not, I'll just dress it up. It doesn't seem to like drilling ferro rods for some strange, unknown reason. Right, boom. Right, let's get drilling. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. See if it's got an edge left. Brilliant. Cobalt steel, I love it. Now he's made his mark. Got a drop of oil. I don't need the cross anymore. Oh, that's absolutely pouring through it. Look at that. Beautiful job. Well, this is all a bit cramped in my garage, but you can have a nice, neatly arranged garage, please. Enjoy yourself out there. I'm gonna have a fight like I got to. And then, oh, I am kicking myself. It's on. I think it's slipped in the chuck a bit. And the next investments will be a nice pillar drill. The thing with this drill is it's new tools. It's hard to source anything spare, and they're pretty cheap. So it gets to the point where is it worth investing in an old one? You know what I mean? So the chuck I cannot get off the arbor. It's just hammered on there to such an extent. I don't know whether it's been pressured on or banged on. I don't know. I can't get it off. I haven't got a chuck key that fits, so I'm like, he seems to fit. None of them do. That certainly do. How many different ratios of cog do you need for a pillar drill chuck? You tell me. I don't know. There we go. Let's drill out the old whiskery. Pilot holes to begin with. Look at that. There we go. So, pilot holes. So if I drill it with an 8, we'll have some brass. Just under 8mm. So the 8mm cobalt should be perfect. See you in a bit. Right. As if by magic. There's an 8mm in there. Just so little fuss using cobalt bits. Constantly fed in the old, basically oil change oil from a car. Strained it out so through a cloth to get all the carbon, you know, from the crap in the engine, and stuck it in an oil can. So it's a bit black. What's the job? Right. On the subject of big drills and wood and stuff, you know, to buy those tins of Maya Dust, so, ice hockey puck size. I just drill some wood out that's been soaked in engine oil with a Forstner bit or a big drill bit. You'll almost have the same thing going for you, and it won't cost you £2.95 a tin. Just an idea. You see, there's got oil in it, and then you drill out and you end up with. It is just me, isn't it? I am a weirdo, I know. Where he cuts his ideas. So. Oh, that is so sweet. The Westbury drilled. Nice. So. Now he's ready for heat treat, as is a hell of a lot down here. I collected them up off the bench and had a bit of a clean up. I did. Oh boy. We have a Danelaw, which is my bush law, wood law. Cute and cuddly. That's a big old drop point. So that's a Danelaw with a rounded end. Switch to a Danelaw with a ridged end. I shall probably tone that down a bit. I've used a few bushcraft blades like that and that. I don't know. Looks great on paper, but that's what trials are all about. That needs more work on it. Done half of one side. So he needs working on. There's Bruce's. Sir Bruce. And that's the Boudica. So it's basically a Danelaw on steroids. Just in case it's just too fluffy for you, I do a Boudica. So it's got a raised point there. It's just up a little bit more than and the slightly more elegant Danelaw. There's more beef in this one. See that? Yeah, Boudica's more chunky, but I like them. So heat treat wise, they're all ready. This obviously needs heating up to nail it so I can straighten the blooming thing. Leaf springs. So now I can collect them all up together along with El Westry and get them moved on. Now the reason I mounted everything where I mounted it was I just about got enough room here to get my gas forge built up into the corners here with a bit of blocking this and that, everything else, so I should still miss the old motor. So there for heat treat, and I'm just going to make a start on that one. But some resourceful young individual says you might be able to get me some funny scales, so we'll wait to see what develops before I decide what pins to use as to the artistic impression, the look, or whatever it could be, because it could be quite pretty. So we'll hold fire on that, which means what I want to do is at least mark out the next two titanium. Oh, I've got to do me vein bit there. Who'd have thought that the Clark grinder would be such a winner with titanium? He's slow and powerful. So, well done, Clark. I got a bucket of water underneath. Hey, look at that, look at that. And working out great. So I've done the most of two. Top up there, done it there. Back end done. I'll do the finger choy on a little one. And the same with that. That shape. Just got to do that section there. Titanium. Love it. That's slow, but no heat treat. Which is alright, it's good fun. You got to descale, and you got to do grind one, grind the other, and then do the heat treat after you've done the filter. There, just shape it, just takes longer. But at the same time, less stages. Okay for caveman brain. I like that one. I see myself enjoying that one. You with me that one? Yeah. Bruce. And I have to have a heat treat if I can this week. There's a goal. Every day's booked up already. Well, anyway, watch the wind in New York, Philly and Washington. I feel for you guys, that's a bit of a storm. Stay safe, see you on the next one. Scott from West Displays.